And what is up, everyone? So in this advanced reporting video we are going to be talking about grid query styles. So styling your gridded queries, you can do it in a report as well as in the query window itself, but in this case we are looking at advanced reporting. So stick with us and look at how we can do it in our reports. So I've got my report open here and I've already got my gridded query already added. I now need, and I've added to my map. So there it is there. So style, the default here, if I double click, there's these three dots here. I click on that and immediately the style editor appears. Now click on the single band raster and you can compute the intervals. Now you will have to go and play around with these different classification functions. Equal interval seems alright, and we can test this as much as possible, and then you can generate breaks, and what these breaks will come up here, and when you've generated those breaks you can say okay. Also at the top here, the theming style, you've got unique values, you've also got your color ramp, which is by default, and then you've got also your intervals here. Now each one you'll see when I add here, they will give a different way in which they appear in the legend. Okay, so this is what my color ramp looks like. I've just added a color palette. As you can see, there is a lot of palettes that you can choose from. Let's go and look at what unique values look like. So also not much change here, except for the values are definitely unique. And then if you go and look at the intervals, you'll see here that those values is you can specify less than 1 based on your selection as well. Yeah. So yeah, I would go and have a look and see which one works for the way in which you want to represent your raster. For me, the color ramp is going to work now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my color palette. Also here at the bottom you can reverse format. As you can see, the colors are changing whatever, and at the top on the right hand side you can say you can actually add some labels. Now these labels were going to be visible inside your legend, and they not help you with interpreting the data for your audience. Also here, your opacity is your transparency. Okay. And if you're happy with that kind of stuff, you can save this as a new layer style. And it'll become available to you, and you can just click and apply that style if you have rasters in the future. So I click OK, and I make sure that I save my report so that the changes are permanent. I'm going to go ahead and run the report on all dates to show you the results. As you can see, it's got the world extent, so I must go and change that quickly. So report, the map extent, I set it to the gridded summary because of the web map service, and now I run it again. This is why it helps running the report. So as you can see, here's my changes, lowest to highest, etc. Yeah, hope that helps.